Today, we'll take you to one of the great natural wonders of the world, the Grand Canyon. The Paiute Indians referred to the canyon as Kaibab, or mountain lying down. In 1869, Major John Wesley Powell was the first to journey down the Colorado River with 9 of his companions. Awestruck by its incredible size and beauty, he renamed it the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon, which has been voted time and time again as the #1 tourist destination, attracts people from all over the world for many reasons. But perhaps its greatest significance lies in the geologic history that's so beautifully preserved and exposed here. As you descend below the rim, you'll pass through millions of years of geological time. The colorful canyon rocks provide a remarkable record of the Paleozoic era, dating back 550 million years ago. The red rock on the walls of the canyon is called Coco Niño sandstone and is 600 million years old. At the bottom of the canyon, near the river, the oldest rocks on Earth can be found, dating back as far as 2 billion years. All of this was created by one precious resource: water. The life source that is more rare and valuable than gold in this vast desert. Millions of years ago, as rain fell upon the earth, it formed a spring. As time wore on, this spring grew into a mighty river, known today as the Colorado, which slowly carved its way through the southwest desert plateaus. Within 6 million years, the Grand Canyon was formed. Running the length of the canyon, the Colorado River winds for some 277 miles. The Colorado River was named by Francisco Coronado, who, in 1540, was the first European explorer to ever see the Grand Canyon. Of equal importance to the Grand Canyon's creation are the forces of erosion that have occurred throughout time. Rain, snowmelt, and natural water springs helped shape the canyon as we know it today. On the west rim of the Grand Canyon, only 5 natural water springs exist. These rare springs can be found on the private property of Grand Canyon West Ranch, a land rich in history and surrounded by great beauty. The oldest inhabitants at these springs were the Kohina Indians, whose ancient roasting pits were recently discovered at Grand Canyon West Ranch. Archaeologists have carbon dated these pits to be at least 3,000 years old. In May of 1889, the Wallapai Indian tribe's first ghost dance ritual was held at these springs, next to Spirit Mountain. During the Great Gold Rush of the 1800s, men came to the west rim of the Grand Canyon searching for gold. The gold miners built a stamp mill next to the springs to crush ore for the nearby King Tut gold mine. From the 1870s onwards, the Mormons used the springs as a resting and watering place during their long journey along the infamous Mormon Trail. Soon after, a man by the name of Wellington Starkey bought this land, known later as Diamond Bar Ranch. The rock house he built stands today next to the ranch headquarters and is the oldest structure in Mojave County. In 1904, the notorious gunfighter Tap Duncan bought the Diamond Bar Ranch. Tap rode with the infamous Hole-in-the-Wall gang, led by Kid Curry in Colorado. After one of their many train robberies, Kid Curry was killed, but the Pinkerton Security Company claimed the body to be Tap Duncan in order to avoid paying the $30,000 reward. Meanwhile, the very much alive Tap Duncan grew Diamond Bar Ranch to over 1 million acres as a working cattle ranch. Highly respected as a successful cattle rancher and cowboy, Tap Duncan inspired such writers as Western novelist Louis L'Amour and Bruce Kiskadon, the father of cowboy poetry. For thousands of years, the natural water springs of the West Rim have witnessed amazing history and have been the sustaining life force for the people, plants, and wildlife living in the Grand Canyon. From the ancient Native American tribes to the cowboys of the Wild West, the Grand Canyon has been a symbol of the great Western spirit. And now you can experience this great history. Today, the legendary Diamond Bar Ranch is now Grand Canyon West Ranch, developed by Nigel Turner, President and CEO of Heli USA Airways. With over 106,000 acres of untouched beauty, Heli USA and Grand Canyon West Ranch are committed to preserving the west rim of the Grand Canyon and protecting the rare and unique wildlife. Grand Canyon West Ranch operates as a working cattle ranch, raising the long-horned Corriente cattle from Spain. The hardy Corriente can be traced back to the first cattle brought to the New World by the Spanish as early as 1493. Each is uniquely marked with the Grand Canyon West Ranch brand and reared solely for the professional rodeo circuit. What the mind can only imagine, Heli USA can create.